What up, this is Rama Screen covering movies, TV, and entertainment, and here's my review of Paramount Plus new series, Halo. Hey, before you watch my review, please subscribe to my channel, press that like button, ring that bell so you can get notified whenever I post new videos. And if you'd like to help support this channel, please do so at patreon.com/ramascreen. That's patreon.com/ramascreen. Let's rock this. First up, I would like to say thank you to Paramount Plus for granting me the screeners to the first 2 episodes of this new show. They've asked me to not spill spoilers, therefore this review is spoiler free. I repeat, there are no spoilers in this video review. Okay, may I remind you that I am not a gamer. I have never played any of the Halo video games. So does that mean I'm not qualified to critique this show? You gotta be kidding, right? Yeah, that's a reference to the haters in the comment section of my Legend of Vox Machina video review. Oh, he's not a Critical Role fan. How come he gets to screen and review it early? Why did he get advanced screeners? He doesn't even play D&D. Okay, by your logic, in order for me to review a step-up movie, I would have to first be a professional dancer. Or before I get to review Top Gun Maverick, I would have to first be a jet pilot. Come on, man, some fans are just unbearable. But I digress. So yeah, I'm not a gamer, but yeah, I can review this live-action Halo series. And after having watched the first 2 episodes, what did I think of them? Well, while it's tough to judge a show based on just 2 episodes, my overall verdict is I like Halo series. But I say that conservatively, meaning I like this show in terms of these 2 episodes did a pretty fine job of setting things up and making me curious to see what happens next. But I've got more to say about this, so stick around. Executive produced by Steven Spielberg, in Halo, can Master Chief save Earth from the Covenant? In this epic 26th century conflict against an alien threat, Earth's most advanced Spartan Master Chief is humanity's only hope for survival. Halo the series will weave deeply drawn personal stories with action, adventure, and a richly imagined vision of the future. Starring Pablo Schreiber, Natasha McElhoney, Jen Taylor, Bokeem Woodbine, Shabana Azmi, Olive Gray, Yaren Ha, and Bern Gorman. By the way, I previously interviewed the star of this show, Pablo Schreiber, on the red carpet a few years back. So come watch my entire video interview with Pablo Schreiber right here only on Rama Screen YouTube channel. Now, just to be clear, you do know that this live-action Halo series is non-canon, right? Meaning it's not trying to be a continuation of the story from the video game, and it's not completely adapting the story from the video game either. This show is simply telling a brand new story, using the same characters and the same universe and the same conflict from the video game, which I think is a smart move because if the fans are outraging, then the show could have a wiggle room of plausible deniability, if you will, to say, hey, we're doing our own thing. We're forging our own path here, so we can take as much creative license as we want, and that excuse will be justified. Immediately after I screened these first 2 episodes, I called my cousin, who is a gamer, and he does play Halo games, so he helped fill in the blanks, if you will. I told him what's what, bullet point after bullet point, and he guided me in breaking down which elements from the show that deviate away from the game and which elements that are faithful to the game. So it's clear that the writers and the producers of this show are walking a tight rope between appeasing the fans and inviting new fans who know nothing about Halo. Without giving too much away, episode 1 starts out with a bang. The action sequences in its first 5 to 8 minutes or so are pretty hardcore. The violence is graphic and they don't hold back. Although the visual effects and the designs are kind of your cookie cutter run-of-the-mill quality from a sci-fi channel show, for example, but this episode definitely does a great job of highlighting the Spartans' badassdom. I especially enjoy the sound mix as well. Now, episode 2 hits the brakes significantly. It's not as action-packed, and it slows down to explore the humanities in the midst of this galactic war. And this episode specifically rationalizes why it is a good idea that Master Chief gets to remove his helmet. I know a lot of the fans of the video game are gonna be annoyed by that, but the producers are right in that it is difficult to capture the human drama if you're not exposing Pablo's expressions and reactions. And Pablo, man, he is a fantastic actor. Say what you want, but physique-wise or physically, Pablo is built for this role. I mean, his towering presence alone is a no-brainer. But more than that, Pablo is so precise in navigating this character who's caught between loyalty and conscience. If there is one major criticism about these first 2 episodes is that I'm not getting much sense of originality from them. I don't know how it is in the video games, I've never played the video games at all, but on this show, there's a bit of Mandalorian in there. There's a bit of Starship Troopers influence in there as well. And of course, the whole Master Chief and Quan dynamics is a stereotypical Amblin type, which this show is produced by Amblin Television. So much of what you'll see here on these first 2 episodes is formulaic and reminiscent of many other movies and shows you've seen 1,000 times before. Their only missed opportunity is that the show doesn't have that first-person shooter aspect. I mean, they kinda teased it just a little bit in the beginning during the battles, but they should totally go full blast at it. Perhaps that'll happen in the subsequent episodes, who knows? We'll just have to wait and see. Look, there will always be purist fans out there that are like, if this is not 100% straight adaptation of the game, then I don't wanna hear about it. And if you're in that camp, then whatever this show does will never make you happy. But for the rest of us who are open to at least a decent storyline, this Halo series might turn out to be okay. So yeah, going back around to what I implied earlier, I like this Halo live action series, but it's dependent on how I feel about what comes after. Because you never know, maybe the first 2 episodes are great, but then the storytelling quality goes downhill from there. And there's nothing I hate more than backpedaling. But you know what? So far, I am in. So far, these 2 episodes have made me want to see more. So bring on the good stuff, Halo.
My name is Pablo Schreiber, and you are watching Rama's Screen.